If you like our videos, consider checking out our Patreon. Hey everybody, Gutterbird here. We're here with another one of the worst movies on YouTube. Called a motherfucking Koontz edition.
The Cult of Koontz.
You're like,
Yep.
Yeah.
We understand that we're finishing off Marshall August, and everybody's like, cause that done March on and on. I was like, well, alright, we gotta do a Koontz movie.
and we did do 4 martial arts films for this one,
So-
and this one technically is kind of a martial arts movie, because doesn't
Yeah.
Ron kick like dudes like 4 or 5 times throughout this 35-minute long movie?
He does kick.
That's
people.
more kick to ratio than normal Koontz movies.
That's true. I'll give him that. But it was not a martial arts movie.
Hell, it wasn't even an original movie.
No.
But we'll get into all that in a fucking
There's
second.
several movies.
Because it starts with this dude from another fucking movie, a non-Ron movie,
Right.
approaching Ron. And then Ron asks if he believes in Jesus.
You know, I can't help but see with that cross on. Do you believe in Jesus? Well, I feel that you got a fellowship, you need to have a talk with him.
Because
Yeah.
Jesus is his friend.
Yeah.
But then,
But wasn't Jesus? Jesus. Ron was holding his cap gun pistol thing, you know?
Yeah.
While he was talking to him, he kept going,
he fucking kicks him. And then another movie falls down.
I didn't even hear, like, the other person say anything before Ron kicked him. And later on down the road, Ron tells the cops, like, well, you know, I had to me believe in Jesus, you know. Like, I can't really quite slur my words as much as Ron did in this. But, you know, he's like, and then he said, moo. I'm like, nah, I didn't say nothing. And he's like, and then I kicked him. Like, yeah, you did kick him. You walked down and like, you believe in Jesus? Blat!
So we automatically jump cut to Ron preaching to people in the sheriff's station from like the movie we did last month or whatever.
Right.
But he, you know, obviously he's not in the same fucking room as these people. But anyway,
No.
Here, let him say his name.
I am the Reverend David Lee Ron.
David Lee Roth. He's not David Lee Roth. David Lee Rhyme or whatever.
It sure
So
does
anyway,
sound like Ron.
let's point that out again. What's your fucking name in this, Ron?
David Lee Ron.
Okay, because that's the last time you'll hear him referred to by that fucking name. Because the rest of the fucking movie is basically Walter Lee.
Yes, the rest of it is all Walter Lee, basically. So, you know, if you want to turn it off now, if you've already seen Walter Lee, you'd be like...
No, there are other parts taken from other Ron Koontz movies that
Right.
put into here.
I mean, don't turn off our review. You can watch us, but if you're currently watching Walter Lee...
So anyway, back to fucking preacher fucking David Lee Roth, right?
Right.
He's talking about how they're street gangs and bad people in the town extorting people.
I call this special meeting because I know that a lot of you are terrorized by these street gangs demanding protection money. What I'm saying is, I've talked with law enforcement, and what they tell me is they haven't got enough evidence to indict these people, much less convict them in a court of law. And a lot of it comes from you not giving them the information. Yet I can understand why my Uncle Charlie, he stood up against him and he's dead.
Okay, and then Ron goes on to say
I
about
want to see
like,
Ron do a David Lee Roth impression.
and then Ron goes on to say about like how to give me their description and I will report them, so they will come after me.
You're not saying it is bad or as worse as he did.
And not you.
I'm a minister in this community, and any of you that'll have me in your home, Just give me their description. It'll be all done in the name of home ministry. Give me their description, and I will report it to law enforcement. And if the gang comes after me, so be it. What I'm saying is I can understand why that you can't come forward to law enforcement. I mean, what I'm saying, my Uncle Charlie, he is dead. But what I'm saying is a home minister, I can come to your home. Give me their description. I will go to law enforcement. And if the gang chooses to come to me, well, they'll be coming after me instead of you.
Dude, I love it. You know, and he repeated that several times.
Yeah, you're goddamn fucking right.
Well, I'm hot for teacher.
So we cut to Ron talking to another movie's Donnie Chester.
I just came to ask some questions on Mr. Charles Meadows. I thought maybe you can give me some answers.
Boy, mister, you got lucky. You took us by surprise. You ain't gonna be lucky this time, boy. We're gonna bust you up. You hear me?
Right, and he's like, you got the drop on those night time, boy.
And then, yeah, the other guy that repeats the exact same fucking thing.
Right.
You caught us by surprise. It's gonna be a different story this time.
And then Ron fucking takes him out with one kick and one punch. Pow! Kick!
That's all he needs, man.
Well, so far, more martial arts and a fight for honor.
But
less bitchy mums, though. Because this whole bunch's been half bitchy mums.
Should have been called Bitchy Mom's Month.
Isn't that every month?
Yes.
I didn't say that.
I thought you heard something. I'm like,
No.
like this dude, if he reacts to something, I would run. He doesn't react to much, but if his eyes go wide, you better be like.
So cut to Ron talking to his dad from Walter Lee.
My mother, she just died, just before the hearing.
Yeah, well, I'm real glad that you were able to, get here, even though you weren't here on time. And I realized what you had to go through to get out of the institution and everything to come here. So, I can accept what went on and why, you weren't here on time.
And I just appreciate you protecting my name. I had a good military record, and I'm just saying the people here, if they would know, they might be afraid to be around me.
Not his real dad, obviously.
No. We don't know.
Yeah, because his name's a different fucking name in the credits.
Then we do know.
And then it cut straight to fucking Ron talking to his dad and fucking Kenny Rogers. Kmart Kenny Rogers.
Yeah,
so here,
not
dude.
the real Kenny Rogers.
So, dude, I'm telling you. You said, no, they weren't in a scene together. They were.
They
so,
were.
at the very end of the movie, we'll see why I'm pointing this out, too.
None of this made any sense.
And then, jump cut straight to Ron talking to fucking
The jump
his
cuts are
Wheezy.
great.
Thank you so much, Sheriff, for giving my cap pistol back. Say what it is, I heard this was a rough neighborhood, and I just carried this cap pistol along, just try to scare the batty eyes off it. In this case, it didn't work. What it is, I saw this man walked up the street. I saw he was wearing a cross. So I asked him, I said, do you believe in Jesus? So what it is, he was walking with a cane, he took the cane out and tried to hit me with it. So I had no choice, and if you had some of that cane, you'll see that it was, it had lead in it. Drill out and had lead in it. Man tried to hit me and I had no choice.
From obviously another fucking movie.
I love the jump cuts because they could be in one part, they could be inside a building, and then bloop, they're outside by a lake, and then or one of them is, and then the other one's walking out.
Well, we'll get into that at the very end of the movie too, because yeah, there's a scene that's really crazy that way.
You're like, who edited this? Jesus.
Ron Ron Koontz and Matt Taylor.
Well, Ron Koontz and Matt Taylor, you fail.
So during this conversation with Wheezy and Ron, we get this long-ass fucking pause for like no fucking reason whatsoever.
I felt that the man was okay.
Like no conversation. Wheezy, Ron.
Yeah, and
Nothing.
might I point out that neither one have responded to us about like they'll never come forth and be like, oh yeah, we're just editing the same shit, same crap together. You know, we don't know what we're doing. He just wants a movie, so.
Yeah. Well, it's like I said, as many times as I tried contacting them about different fucking things, no response ever. Besides when Ron used to comment on our stuff, which I'm sure you probably don't even watch these anymore, because it just went from, oh, this dude's awesome, to this dude's fucking cycling the same movies over and over and over again. And some days I can stomach that and it will be a happy review. And some days it fucking won't. Because some days I can't stand to watch 4 movies fucking bunched together into a 35-minute long fucking Ron fest.
Right, mixed.
But anyway, today's not one of those days because I actually...
He actually goes through movie by movie and he changes names 6 times. And you're like, what? And by the end of it, and then at the end, the credits aren't even the right names of the movie.
But anyway, all Ron had to do in the very beginning was instead of saying, I'm Preacher David Lee Roth, he could have said, I'm Preacher Walter Lee, and everything would have been fine. But no, they can't even take the fucking time or the fucking effort to even fucking figure that fucking nugget out. It's just saying one different name at one point in the beginning of the fucking movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wasn't angry at this movie, but I am getting more angry as this review's going on. So moving on.
Calm down.
So anyway, more fucking talking between Ron and Wheezy, and then another.
Really? Because all I remember Wheezy doing was getting down on the table.
Well, guess what? There's another long pause with that.
I was scheduled to preach. I didn't want to be late. Thank you for turning me loose, Sheriff. Thank you very much.
Breathing the way he did.
And obviously this is all from another movie, except for the Ron scenes. Well, some Ron scenes are from another movie, some Ron scenes are filmed for this.
It's like I told you before we started, I was like, I didn't understand that. Well, when it first ended, I was like, well, I didn't understand the beginning, I didn't understand the middle, and I didn't understand the end. Yay!
So we cut to Ron's dad talking to Kenny Rogers about about Walter fucking Lee.
Walter Lee, right? Not David Lee Roth.
Hi, Ron.
Hey, Bill, how you doing? Good to see you.
Good seeing you.
I was really glad to hear that Walter's going to work for you.
Yeah, well, let's go in and have a cup of coffee and we'll talk it over.
Well, I'm staying with Walter for today, but I'll be glad to join you. And, oh, by the way, you're a volunteer fireman, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I meant to tell you there's a meeting tonight.
Oh, okay.
So it's been a while since we've been out on a run, but we're still having meetings.
Well, that's good. The other thing that you mentioned, Walter, I think it's a good idea that he's back working on the farm because that's going to help rehabilitate him in a quicker way.
Yeah, absolutely. And
So-
I think he's really doing pretty well.
So that's great.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Well, let's go have some coffee.
And then we cut to Ron cutting wood from a movie that was even older than Walter Lee, because we've seen this
I'm
all
sorry,
before.
but that's all I
But he's
remember
cutting it pretty
David
fucking
Roth.
poorly, because I love it's like, crack, nothing happens. Crack, nothing happens. Crack, finally.
Yeah, well, he didn't put all his mega Koontz muscles into it.
Okay, so now we cut to a scene that I don't remember seeing before. It's Ron and Apple Pie Chicken Dumpling, right?
Dude, in a different shirt.
Yeah, but they're sitting outside. Well, Apple Pie Chicken Dumpling sitting outside. Ron comes over.
You are starting to
sits-
talk like Ron.
Sits down like he fucking knows him. Well, anyway, and he chicken dumpling wants fucking $10.
You know, it's a beautiful day today. I just enjoy getting out on days like this and looking at the beauty of nature.
How about give me $10?
Well, it's not that I hadn't got the money, but I need it.
Well, if you don't give me $10, I reckon I'll just roll you. And just take all your money.
Well, it's no use doing things the hard way.
I'll rule you.
Yeah,
Take
I'll
all your money.
rule you. And I'm like, dude, wait a minute.
So
he just comes and sits down beside him like they're friends, and all of a sudden he just starts threatening them. I'm like, what?
So they get up, and Apple Pie Chicken Dumpling gets in position. So
To get kicked in the face.
yeah, so Ron kicks him.
Hands down, stomach out.
Yeah.
It's like, good defense there. Dumpling.
So, blah, blah, fucking blah. We cut to Kmart Dick Cheney and
Right.
Kmart Kenny Rogers once again talking about Kmart Walter Lee.
Well, I think that Walter Lee is a middle-aged man that's trying to keep up with the younger generation, and that could make him dangerous.
That could make him very dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Because this ain't Walter Lee in this movie. It is, but my brain's starting to short fucking circuits.
It's like, what happened to David Lee Roth? And what happened to the House of Satan? Wasn't this called the House of Satan? Is there a Satan? Is there a...
Oh, did I even mention that was the name of this fucking movie? This movie was The House of Satan.
It was House of Satan. It was House of Satan.
So,
And
guess what?
it turned into Walter Lee. And
More-
like they started House of Satan, and they were like, you know what? Fuck it, let's just do Walter Lee.
Speaking
versus
of
Walter
more
Lee.
scenes from Walter Lee.
I know that you didn't want anybody to know that your son Walter was in a mental hospital.
Well, he had a good military record before he went in there, and I think he'll probably be remembered that way, which is a good thing.
Yes. Yes.
Blah, blah, fucking blah. Ron goes to this park, which we have seen before. He gets out of his car very slowly.
Right. Like he
Walks
was
up-
struggling to get out of the car. He was like, God damn
And
it.
then he walks up to, like, the monument and starts talking to himself, because there's nobody else there.
Because we were like, are you talking to us, or?
Well, here.
Yes, Mom was alive the last time we visited this park. I was home on leave in the military. That was the last time I ever saw her. Mom and Dad and myself. Yes. They were happy memories.
And then he just gets back in his fucking car.
Or was somebody
And fucking
seriously like
leaves.
sitting there at the park, like waiting for him? Look at this. Oh, look at his hair. Yes, that's waking up first thing in the morning.
So
and just rolling over here.
It cuts back to Ron cutting wood. And then guess what? More scenes of Walter fucking Lee.
You should have told me that he'd been in a mental hospital. I've known the family for years, and I didn't know he had a problem. I shouldn't have jumped his bones like that.
Take it easy, man. Take it easy. He's not going to hurt you. He's a good man. He's a good man.
I'm shaking. I'm scared.
That's all that is. It's Walter Lee for the rest of the movie until the
then-
end, and he wraps it up.
And then we cut to the old favorites' house. You know, with all of them all fucking hanging out, chin ripped off face,
Oh,
you know,
dude, they're all
frogmen.
there.
You know,
Frogmen.
which we've seen
Oh,
this
Miss
fucking
Frogman.
scene in other fucking movies, right?
Yeah, dude.
But he even threw in shots of, like, the creepy girl that he fucking hooked up with in that one and scared that man around here.
Oh, dude, helmet head lady.
So they're sitting there talking, and we've heard this scene before about how bearded, bald guy, you know, is at work and
Yes,
his boss. And,
yes.
well, here.
Yeah, boss man, he walked up on the job the other day and got $1 million machine there, and he started telling me what he thinks it ought to be able to run. I told him, I said, you won't think something. I said, think next week's paycheck in here this week. I said, you done something. I said, he said, well, we need to go to the office. I said, so we went. I said, he said, I had a bad attitude. I said, well, can we smoke while we're in here? I said, needless to say, we got rode up. I got rode up.
Yeah, my boss came and tried to tell me how to run a machine. And I was just like, God, fuck you. Why don't you give me my check early? And he was like, well, come to the office. And I'm like, are you smoking here? And everything. I was like, I can't believe I got laid off.
And then
He's like, "You're an asshole."
fucking Chip Dripped Off Face, he has his response to it.
Yeah, Danny's okay, but he just has trouble getting along with those boss men.
And then for some reason, Rod tells us that he can't even kill a chicken. He's a vegetarian. It sounds like that's what he fucking says.
No, I just haven't got what it takes to kill a chicken. I'm not a vegetarian, but if I would be if I had to kill him.
Like, dude, that's the last thing that dude is a vegetarian. Maybe with fucking gorgeous lady.
Okay,
Raw dog.
so we cut to Ron fighting Donnie Chester from another movie. I don't remember if it was Walter Lee, if it was just another fucking movie, but he's fighting Donnie Chester, and he won't kick him while he's down.
No, he kneed him in his balls and shit, or his front butt, and then he went down, and he's looking up at him like, is somebody gonna say some shits? And all of a sudden he's like, well, I can't kick a man when he's down.
Well, I just hadn't got the heart to hit you while you're down. Look, I'm gonna let you up. I'm gonna turn myself in, and really, I'd like you to go with me.
But I could sure kick him in his balls, giblets. You know what I mean? And then he helps him up and puts his hands behind his back, like fucking, like, what are you, Conor McGregor? Like, dude, that's not a good strategy. Because your balls and shits and everything's all exposed. You'd be like, oh,
Well, dude, see, this must fit perfectly well into martial arts, August, because you've said that in every movie we have watched this month about fucking people just standing there being, like, you know, uncovered.
well, Jesus Christ, protect yourself. I mean, in martial arts, I don't care if it's fake or if it's real. I mean, like, if you're going to teach somebody or show somebody some stuff or whatever.
Movies aren't teaching people how to do martial arts. But anyway, moving back to
Protect
fucking
yourself.
Ron goddamn Walter
Come on,
Koontz.
hand. Protect yourself.
Dude, wouldn't that be crazy if his middle name was Walter Koontz? Ron Walter Koontz.
Ron Koontz.
So, we fucking jump to Wheezy and Ron talking, where this is where Ron fucking basically ties all this shit together by blah, 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 blah. This is how it fits together.
Okay, I'll tell you what happened. Before I was released from the Biloxi Mental Hospital, I got the word that 5 men they stormed the pulpit, killed my Uncle Charlie. He died of a fractured skull. I got the names of every one of these men that were responsible before I left the Biloxi Mental Hospital. The man with the cane, I met him on the street. I asked him, do you believe in Jesus? I was going to invite him to church, but honestly, I didn't think he'd go. So he came at me and I got the drop on him. I could have killed this man right there and then I could have beat him to death with that cane, but when the time came, I just couldn't do it. And after service, his 2 buddies, they attacked me. They were part of that pulpit charge. And the man at the lake. I was told that he had a reputation of borrowing money and wouldn't take no for an answer. So I waited on him 2 days at the lake. I heard that was one of his hangouts and he fell right into my trap. I could have killed him, but no. I didn't have it in me to do it. And this last man, he's part of that pulpit charge. I couldn't kill him or the others when the time came. But if I would have been a mental patient, I wouldn't have got the electric chair. I would not have got the gas chamber.
Ugh.
And then you realize through the shadows that he has a wiener-shaped nose.
Yeah, the way the lighting was, it didn't make it look like he had the head of a dick. Like,
Right
like
there.
fucking Dan Aykroyd from...
Nothing but trouble.
Well, kind of like Dan Aykroyd from real life now.
Yeah, true.
Because he kind of grew into that fucking nose. Dude, someday,
What?
we're going to have to fucking do Blues Brothers 2000. Because that movie's fucking awful. I just watched the original the other night. I love that movie
I love
so
that
fucking
movie,
much.
but, yeah.
And it's just like, I'm just like, man, how could they, like, all those years later, like, great
seriously,
idea.
I would like to petition to get that movie removed
From
from
history? Yeah.
Because it should not exist.
But okay, anyway, back to Ron and Wheezy. Wheezy's not pressing charges, I guess. Wheezy doesn't say that. He just to the camera, but Ron explains that.
So, you're not pressing charges, Sheriff? Well, thank you. Well, yes, I'll be more than glad to have a talk with you before you can tell me what really happened. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna leave now. Yeah. So he fucking walks out the door, and this is where it jump cuts to Wheezy standing by a river and Ron walking up to him. I'm like, wait a minute. He was just in the room with Wheezy. How did Wheezy get to the fucking river? Did he just teleport his fucking chunky ass there? Wow. But Ron's giving us fucking voiceover explaining the exact same fucking shit he explained in the fucking scene before.
He had men standing at the door to intimidate the people and keep them in church until he finished his sermon. I don't know where there's money involved. He just wanted control over people. What it is, he told the congregation that we'd leave when the Spirit of God tells us to leave. But he told them an hour or two before. That gets back to these long sermons. And in his death, well, they found a urine bottle under his clothing when he was examined at the hospital. What I'm saying is he didn't suffer, but his congregation had to.
Yeah! And then they walk off screen. And then we just get the goddamn fucking fake, I don't want to say fake, unintentional Dutch angle of the fucking river forever. Yeah. And I'm sorry I cut you off, but I'm just...
I know, I thought you were trying to grieve for a second. I'm like, oh God! The sun's getting real low, bro. The sun's getting real low. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Anyway, so, you're like, at this point, you're like, well, just get to the credits, because I don't care.
Well, not Walter fucking Lee, yet, dude. Not yet.
Walter Lee with a mix of House of Satan.
So we cut to Ron sweeping the church whenever Kmart Kenny Rogers comes up and says this.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
How you doing? It's nice to meet you the other day.
I'm glad to meet you. You made that fucking scene I talked about earlier in this fucking review.
You did. You did.
Dude, how? You know what? I'm gonna cut a Ron Koontz movie. I'm gonna take us, film us, and put us as the villains in a Ron Koontz movie, and just butcher every Ron Koontz movie and just slap them together all willy fucking nilly, and just be like, we'll do a better fucking job. But anyway, then it cuts to him sweeping the church off more.
This one really got to you, I think.
With him sweeping the church off more with his dad, like he's raking and his dad's sweeping. His dad says some shit we can't fucking hear.
You know, Dad, I'm not all that crazy about going down those tobacco fields, but if I was going to take you to get you out of this church, I don't know, I might consider it.
It would be good exercise for you, and it would be a good way to stay in shape and stay young.
Well, I know that since Mom's death, you know, you've just been keeping to yourself and spending most of the time around the church, which is a good place. But I think it might do you good to get back with the field hands. Get back to your business.
That way it would take my mind off the problem that we're having. Time and tide would heal it over a period of time.
Well, Dad, I'll tell you, I believe I can sit it.
Okay, that's good to hear, son.
And then he just starts sweeping some more, like barely sweeping.
Well, no, they're talking, and then the scene just fucking pauses, and then these fucking credits come up,
yeah.
where it says, Ron Koontz, Walter Lee, well, what about fucking Reverend David Lee Roth?
Yeah, what happened to that? You can't even get your credits right. You know, so basically what you did is that you took a beginning of, well, I don't know.
You just filmed,
and then threw Walter Lee at.
With a few other fucking
forgot to change the credits
of other fucking movies.
Yeah, and you just threw in the credits. You're like, I don't remember. Even you got confused on what characters were what in this, you know.
Yeah. So anyway, that was the end of Marshall August.
Yeah, what a shitty way to end.
But still, I'm looking forward to next week.
What's next week?
Nick Millard.
Oh, shit. Millard.
So on that note, Forget Her Bird, this has been another one of the worst movies on Koontz Recycled Edition.
They're all recycled. You might as well just call them all.
Well, dude, I'm starting to feel like I'm recycling footage of us just going, and now another scene from another movie!
Yeah.
And now another scene from another movie!
They're like, dude.
And now another scene from another goddamn movie!
Somebody's gonna be like, dude, you did this movie. It was that movie. Like, no, dude.
Yeah, we did that movie
you don't
20
understand.
times.
Did you see the title? The title was different. He started out saying a different name, and then went to this movie.
He tricked us, and we're like, oh
tricked us.
shit, we're watching a new movie!
And
Ah!
then he was like, Walter Lee. You're like, damn you.
Ah! Did I say we'll see you next week?
Did we?
I don't fucking
We'll
know.
see you next week.
Oh,
brah. How could you do this to me, Ron? Brah.
Hey everybody, Gunner Bird here. Yeah. Hey everybody, Gunner Bird here. Damn it, I keep wanting to say it's Tuesday again.
Not Tuesday.
Hey everybody, yeah, it is Tuesday. In real life.
Well, I told you I like them, and if they kill me, they just kill me. I ain't gonna blame the cigarette companies. Well, everybody's trying to get money out of cigarette companies nowadays.
Go ahead and light him up.
Well, what I'm saying, that cigarette, it's got not one thing to do with the plan of salvation. What we're here for is to determine where you're going to be smoking in the hereafter.
You know, the doctor told me I'd be on a breathing machine 3 or 4 years from now if I didn't quit this smoking, but I like my cigarettes. Well, if you'd lay off of those cigarettes, you might be able to go to work.
I don't have to work. I've been drawing for about 6 months.